Greetings and welcome to Talk a Little, Learn a Lot, the American Society of Naval Engineers podcast, during which we talk about all things ASNE. I'm your host, Stephen Phillips. Today, I'm joined by Michael Briscoe, ASNE Educator-in-Residence, to learn more about the STEM event that ASNE is hosting next week in Portsmouth, Virginia. Michael, thank you for joining me on the podcast. I look forward to this discussion.
Thanks for having me.
Michael, I'd like to start with just the facts of the STEM events for the week of 15 to 19 July. Can you give us the dates, the time, the location to start off our discussion of this event?
Sure thing. It's a 5-day summer camp. It will be from July 15th through the 19th. On the 19th, we'll actually have a celebration day that will involve the community. The camps are full day, so 8:45 to 3 p.m. And we'll be working with our partners at the Children's Museum of Portsmouth alongside ASNE's Multi-Agency Craft Conference and all the wonderful exhibitors that are part of that event.
What is the age range of the students who are going to be participating in the STEM camp events?
Yeah, they're going to be mostly 5th through 7th graders. We also are working with the mayor of Portsmouth, who's been a wonderful partner throughout this. So in addition to those students that are directly participating in our camp, there's some opportunities for some high school students in the community to also engage in the business-based activities that we have, as well as some of the boat building materials that we'll leave behind.
So that's interesting. Can you describe the type of events that the students will be participating in?
Sure thing. Our goal is really to let them explore this career path. And as we know, the naval engineering and naval community has a wider range of job duties and job titles. And we're going to be looking at all of it. So in the mornings when we get in and get settled, we will be starting with them building their own boat. So looking at designs, leveraging some of the materials from our Promoting Electric Propulsion collegiate competition, seeing some of the processes that worked well for those students, and then understanding just how important it is to be a good fabricator. Students will be making boats out of popsicle sticks and glue. The adults will epoxy them so that they're waterproof, and we'll put direct current motors on them and have them operate in real water, just like we do with our PEP students, our college students. So this way, these 5th through 7th graders can really feel that next step that they are really being prepared for. But I think the gem, as much as I love for them to get hands-on and build, and we will be doing a lot of that. The field trips we take each day is where we bring them into the community, into our community. The first 2 days, we'll visit the Coast Guard base and a local company called Beach Marine. And both have been gracious hosts to bring our students onto their locations and talk about the work that they do there. And these are in the city of Portsmouth. These are jobs that they could have and stay local. Wednesday and Thursday, the Multi-Agency Craft Conference will be going on at the Renaissance Hotel in downtown Portsmouth. We'll walk over there with some cool bottles of water, given the summer temperatures we get to enjoy in Virginia. And the first day, we'll focus on the in-water boat show, especially the Stiletto, which is a stupendous craft for these students to tour and really understand how the Navy is on the cutting edge of technology. And then walking the exhibit floor and getting to feel what a real conference is like on Thursday, interacting with businesses from around the world and local, talking with the marketing, the salespeople, the engineers to understand the variety of careers that are involved in each one of these companies that are successful members of the ASNE community. And on Friday, we'll actually squeeze in a trip to Crofton Diving and then race our boats in a ferry landing in Portsmouth, inviting the community to come watch the students present their boats and put them in the water and have them operate. And we will do a community award ceremony in front of the Children's Museum that afternoon and celebrate the students' successes. And definitely leave them and their educators and our partners in the area with a lot of material so that this isn't a one-off thing. This isn't something that ends on July 19th. This is something that continues throughout the year.
Wow, this really sounds like an educational and fun-filled week. They're gonna be busy, but they're gonna have a great time.
I think what it builds towards is helping understand each individual student's goals and what's motivating them to find their right career path, and then having the time over the course of the week to work with them and to bring them into authentic locations, to let them see themselves as adults that do things that are impactful for our world and our nation. And by setting it up where they're able to do some hands-on stuff in the classroom, kind of work together and have that kind of dialogue and talk things out, but also literally be in the places where they could be working 7, 8, 10 years from then. It gives them the opportunity to live that experience, get a real feel for that in a way that should leave a lasting memory that motivates them to continue on pathways that will get them into this workforce.
Fantastic. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the ASNE audience?
Yeah, so this is one thing that we're doing in summer 2024, but this is a pilot that we really want to make as large as possible in 2025. I'm sure we'll learn some lessons and find some ways to improve this, but we've really worked hard on these materials, and some of these materials we've been using at our STEM events for years. If you've seen us out, you know that we're a pretty active exhibit that a lot of the general audience, the general public loves to come by and see us. So if there is an opportunity to partner with you, even during winter break or during summer 2025, I think that we have the curriculum. I think that we have the ability to train educators and to do some of the education on site ourselves to really deliver for the next generation of naval engineers. So I invite you to join with us. Our email is always education@navalengineers.org. Just reach out if you can find some way to partner with us and help us grow this effort.
Well, thank you, Michael Briscoe, the ASNE Educator-in-Residence, for taking time to discuss the STEM events ASNE will be participating in next week. Michael, I'm sure we'd like to welcome you back in the future for Talk a Little, Learn a Lot to discuss other STEM events that you're working on.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time today.